You have to be careful with the NeanderThugs. And when you're talking to different people on Facebook, you definitely need to vet them. Now, you had a young lady by the name of Cristina, and she met a NeanderThug. And unfortunately, after her meeting a NeanderThug, he killed her and burnt up her body.
Much to help people and very beautiful.
It was that desire to help that Livia Prodan believes is behind the Facebook relationship that first connected her daughter Cristina to Joseph Porter from Arkansas, a link that would ultimately lead to these two mugshots in just 1 month's time. Her mom says Porter moved to Minnesota to live with Cristina in her Edina apartment this past fall.
To get married.
Before long, Livia says she was begging her daughter to call it off.
If they saying I love you, they are lying. It's not really, it's not love from the heart, just from the lip, from the mouth.
WCCO looked into Porter's troubled past, charges for burglary and battery. In one case, a girlfriend wrote that Porter beat her unconscious and killed her dog violently. In December, it was Cristina calling for help. Porter was ordered to stay away from her after his arrest last month, but Prodan says her daughter took him back, leading to her worst fears last week.
I know something is wrong because she didn't answer in the phone and no message, no nothing.
Edina police aren't saying much about this case yet, only that they responded to a call about a missing person last Friday. Online records show Porter was booked into an Arkansas jail on Wednesday with what appears to be burns on his face. While police aren't publicly saying what happened, Livia says 2 officers told her today that Cristina is dead.
We took the life of my daughter, so young.
As I have covered many white-on-white crime stories, I have seen that the law does not apply the same to Caucasian males. You see, if this was a black male, he wouldn't even got to the point where he could have killed her and burned up a body. Because when he went in there the first time for beating on a woman, he would have probably got 6 months to a year in jail for that, instead of being able to get out and roam around and do it again. You see, these NeanderThugs, the reason why you have more and more of them is because the law does not handle them like black men. See, black men, when they go into the courthouses of America, they get double time than what this NeanderThug would get for the exact same crime. And that's why you have them running around. You see, their hypocrisy of trying to always cover up and minimize what these NeanderThugs are doing, this is why this young lady was killed. Now, as you heard, he met her on Facebook, but he was charged with kidnapping his ex-girlfriend. That's the only thing they charged him with. They didn't say anything about charging him with murder or any of that. And that's a federal charge, mind you, in Jacksonville, Arkansas. Now, the cops said that they believe he put the body, the charred body that was discovered in a shipping container in New Orleans on January the 6th, the day after her mother reported her missing. Now, they're going through the final ID process, but this NeanderThug burned up his face in the process of trying to do this to this young girl who did not deserve to be done like that. Now, the FBI had revealed that he had a felony theft charge in Arkansas. Once again, if a brother would have got a felony theft charge, he'd have been locked up for a long while. He wouldn't be out roaming around, maybe to kill women. Then on top of that, the FBI had spoken to this guy's 44-year-old husband. That is a twist of events. Richard T. Crawford told investigators that Porter admitted to having killed the young lady in Minnesota on January 4th after they argued. So he was in a relationship with a man, married to a man, but got with this woman. Now, see, they didn't report all that in the news piece. Got with this woman and did all the things he did to her, and then tried to go back with the man that he was married to. Now, this situation with the burns in his face, his hands, his arms, I mean, everything was just evident in the mugshot. Now, this guy, like I say, just a straight savage, but he haven't been charged with this girl's murder yet. Like I tell everybody, please be careful. The people you're meeting online, vet them very carefully, and don't move somebody into your house. He should have got his own house. I never understood why a man go live in another woman's house. The police found the NeanderThug and went through his things. He had a stolen car from New Orleans, and he had the young lady's possessions, which her mother identified, including the jewelry box, clothing, and electronics. He has been put in jail with a $500,000 bail, and he has not posted that yet. The NeanderThugs just running wild in America. And you know who I blame for the death of this young lady? I blame the criminal justice system that allowed NeanderThugs to skate by not being punished. Because if they would have actually punished him for that felony theft charge, then Cristina Prodan would be alive today. See, this is what happens when you allow these NeanderThugs to get away with everything. They go do other things. They get emboldened. But like I said once before, when it comes to black men, we don't have those chances. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this particular story. Share the video, like the commentary, subscribe. Make sure you click the notification bell and find out I post new news stories or live streams.